that we're to have. First of all, let me ask the fiscal officer if the appropriate legal notice has been placed.
Yes.
Okay.
I hesitated because my office isn't legal that the legal notices.
Okay, you only get the bill.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, okay, all right. I believe that this was published one time, according to this, on February 6th, and it is application number 10-0055 for Caribbean Jerks. They were requesting a hearing to consider a zoning permit for a special temporary use for a charity event to be held outdoors and within a tent on Wednesday, March 17th, from noon until 1 a.m. The temporary use would be held at 1262 East Powell Road in the Oak Creek Center 1 commercial development. And I see that we have a representative from Caribbean Jerks amongst us. Sir, would you like to step forward and give us your name and address?
Sure. My name is BJ Maselli. My address is 47 Colford Court, Delaware, Ohio, 43015.
Okay. We have the request to the permit here in front of us. What would you like to tell us?
I'm just basically, obviously we've done this 3 or 4 years, so I just kind of made a little packet for you guys to see just issues that we've had in the past and ways that we're fixing them, or just some things so you guys are aware of what's going on with us. Describes what we do it for. Issues in the past. The event is for the Columbus police officer's son who has a terminal skin disease. We've done this, I think this is the 4th year we've done it. The event takes place Wednesday, March 17, 2010, in the Caribbean Jerks, outside the location in the back parking lot. Caribbean Jerks has gotten, or is in the process of getting, permission from all departments, Orange Township, which is obviously you guys, Orange Township Fire Department, State Liquor Board, CASCO, which is our landlord, and Delaware County Sheriff's Office. Event details. Caribbean Jerks will have at least 2 Delaware County Sheriffs on duty for the event. March 17th, we are not forced to do this. Obviously, this is something that we like to do, just to ensure that the safety of those who come and for the amount of people that are there. A first aid facility will be located inside Caribbean Jerks office, located at 1260 Cobb Drive. Parking is ample. Obviously, there's a huge parking facility. That has never been a problem, and I believe it will be a problem. It has never affected the flow of traffic. If that would ever occur, obviously there are officers on duty there that could assist in that. There will be ample trash bins for our event. We pretty much stay there all night cleaning up and stuff like that, so the residents the next day will never have an issue with it. Also have public restrooms, obviously in the building and also outside as well. For the sound, I think this has been an issue sometimes with a couple events. So some things that we have done in the past, other steps that we have taken last year. I believe it was for this event. I walked door to door, probably about 72 residents across the street behind us. I had 0 complaints out of 72. Not one person had an issue with it. Let them know what pretty much just gave them something like this, let them know what it was for, what we're doing. Everything I got back was, hey, great job, thanks for helping out the community, or thanks for having an event where the kids can come during the day and have fire trucks and that kind of stuff. Didn't hear one negative thing about it. I thought that was actually kind of nice. I figured I'd get a few here and there, but did not get one. So things that we've done in the past, sound check during the daytime, a sound measuring decibel reader, literally walking across the property, having the sound check so we can hear what the decibel reading is, keep it down, and then basically pretty much standing on people's front porches to see if we can hear the music. Talk to the residents, which I had already said I did. And then the tent, generally does the tent, actually double layers some of the curtain areas, which keeps the sound within the facility. Benefits for the event, I believe Creek Jerks works with all of the Creek members to make sure the event produces and provides exposure to small businesses. This is very, very big. I work with pretty much every business along there to let them hang up signs and tell us about what they want to do. Some provide things to pass out or raffle off for the charity. I think there's a huge, great benefit to that, especially with the lack of business, I believe, in that area right now. The event provides a community event where families can come and show support for a good cause. Children are welcome to come and play during the daytime on the fire trucks. We have police cars there. Just something for the kids to do, so it's obviously not just focused around drinking. The event has provided publicity from local news stations in years past, from the likes of channels 4, 6, and 10. I believe we've had all 3 of those news stations out there. And it also keeps consumers money in Orange Township for this event, instead of going to other parts, Worthington, Columbus. Orange Township gets a piece of that. That's all. In closing, I think it's a great event. The benefits local businesses of Township and most likely to avoid.
Okay, gentlemen. I tell you what, before we hang on. Okay. Now, before we ask or move on to trustee deliberation, let me first put this out there. Are there any comments from the public? Anyone from the public wishing to make comment about this application? If not, we'll move on to trustee deliberation. Trustee Cassidy, any thoughts, comments, etc.?
Well, how many years have you been doing this now? 4. I hear you say you haven't received complaints in the event in the past. I have.
Sure.
And you've done that. So
sure.
That's going to come as no surprise to you to hear me say that. On the St. Patrick's Day event, I didn't receive any complaints on the event that was, I think it was in October. What was that? It was the event where you had the rock and roll legend.
Mason.
Dave Mason. Dave Mason. What? It was the summer. And I think part of the reason why the main reason why I think that the complaints weren't there is, I think, twofold. I think the sensitivity to the amplification concerns helped things out a lot. Sure. The other thing I think improved that event from a nuisance standpoint was that it shut down at 11.
Yeah, it was. We were done about 11:30. Yeah.
And that's my biggest concern with this request, is that you want to go to 1 a.m. on a school night. That's my concern.
Sure. No, I have no problem. Obviously, following that, the permit states till 1. But I think what we did with that event is, obviously, the live music is always more louder than anything else. I think we shut that down at, 11 or 11:30, and then it was more just a place where people just hung out. There wasn't really any loud music, and that's I think what happened.
If we can stipulate that the amplified music is shut down at 11, I have no problem with it.
No problem with that as well.
That's all I have.
Mr. Quigley?
That pretty much covers it. I like the fact that you're doing this for a charity, not for just your own business gain. I certainly really admire that. And I think over the years, obviously putting this together, you've come to the table trying to learn from past complaints and trying to make it better for everyone in this on. So I think you're doing a good job and trying to make it better.
Well, I have a couple of comments. Actually, I was going to be even a little bit more severe than my colleague, Mr. Cassidy, because I also took note of the fact that there have been complaints in the past. And this is midweek, and until 1 o'clock in the morning, just no. I actually was thinking more in line of 10 o'clock, is what I actually had written down here for my own comment. I'm willing to go to 11 o'clock if we feel that that's appropriate. But the other thing I wanted to ask about, and by the way, I commend you for making a more of an effort to keep that sound level down.
Sir?
Walking around with a meter, measuring the decibels,